Fighters!
Ruin has come to our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I've bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth, but we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hey guys, welcome to Swede Fighters! I'm Chris.
And I'm Andreja. I'm not actually a Swede fighter there.
You'll be an honorable Swede Fighter yet. Honorary, not honorable. Though you are honorable.
I guess, depends.
Yeah, Andreja is the very, very talented artist who drew our profile pictures, I think, right?
Oh.
Yeah, and she's also, and I'm quite lucky here, she's my wife.
Oh, yes.
So today we decided to get together and do some recordings together. And we settled for Darkest Dungeon, which I do believe I mentioned in a recent video. And Darkest Dungeon, for those of you who don't know, is a roguelike. And roguelikes, for those of you who don't know what that is, do you know what that is, Andrea?
No, I'm completely ignorant on the matter. Please tell me.
Well, why, I'm glad that you told me to tell you. Roguelikes are, there's quite a lot of different roguelikes out there. For example, the Binding of Isaac, do you know what that is?
Yeah.
That's a sort of roguelike. And you know Rogue Legacy?
No, I'm drawing a blank there.
The platforming game where you play like generation after generation of adventure.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
also roguelike. The
Okay.
thing roguelikes have in common is that the levels are usually randomly generated.
Right.
And it's pretty easy to die. They're very hard. And you also get random power-ups, you get random heroes. It's all pretty random. And it's been around for, I think, 20, 25 years, actually. And this is one of my favorite roguelikes. In fact, I'm even considering starting a sub-channel called Rogue Fighters, but that's for another time. So, yeah, one thing at a time. Anyway, as you can see, I've been playing on this computer. Saves do not upload to a cloud save. I'm playing on Steam. And I call it Darkest Fuck You, which I think honestly conveys my feelings about this game. But we're gonna start a new mansion. Do we have any suggestions for names?
Darkest. It has to start with Darkest?
No, it doesn't. Could be anything.
Darkest Dream?
Darkest Dream. Let's go with Darkest Dream.
What about Nightmare, rather?
Darkest
Dream
Nightmare.
sounds too vanilla. Yeah.
Alright, let's go with Darkest Nightmare. That's cool. I usually, I have a little bit of a perfectionist streak, so I have been restarting and starting again. Oh, another little bit of intro starting.
Wheel of Fortune thing there going on.
I think it's the wheel of a
You will
wagon.
arrive along the old road.
The old road.
It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
So yeah, I just gotta say, I really like the plot of this game. You're basically your great-grandfather or someone, he decided that he'd had enough of earthly pleasures and decided to summon some ancient demons or devils or ancient beings from another plane, and obviously fucked up, wrote me a letter to say, basically, come here and fix stuff. And then he shot himself.
Jeez.
Yeah, so, fun for
But-
the family. Yeah.
Yeah, also, I really wanted to say the art style is just amazing. I love what they're doing here.
Oh yeah, I love it. It has a very Hellboy kind of feel, right?
Yeah, I mean, the dark contrast is very in line with... what are you doing?
Yeah, so it definitely has a very, very singular, if you're going to use an expression from the narrator, kind of art style. So before we continue, this is going to be tutorial level, which is, I think, about all we have time for this episode, so let's make it count. Basically, you have the big area here, which is where you're walking, and we're currently in this room. So all the maps are generated with little rooms here, and the goal is usually to get investigate all the rooms or finish all the room fights. And between rooms, you have a few. You have
Steps.
Yeah, exactly. And each step can have a treasure or a trap or an encounter.
Right.
And sometimes you know what's coming. You scout out ahead if you're lucky. If you don't, you have no idea what's coming.
But what about the heroes? Who are these guys?
Yeah, this is Reynold, who is I guess you can consider the the canon heir of the family. Now he doesn't have to survive; he can die. Like all of these guys can die, but that's for later. He is a crusader, which means he has 4 moves, and you see the little dots here, the little yellow and red dots, right? That means that if he's standing on the first or second place, because you can have up to 4 heroes, he can use this and he can hit the enemies in the first and second place. So he has Smite with a sword. This is Zealous Accusation, means he can hit 2 enemies at once. That's what the little line means.
Right.
A Stunning Blow is a stun. That's always useful for enemies that deal a shit ton of damage. And then you have Bulwark of Faith, which boosts your torch, which you can see up here. Your torch is really important because the lower it gets, the lower light you get, the less chance that you will surprise the enemies, the higher chance that you will be surprised, and you also have a higher chance of scouting. And if you get lower light, a lot of heroes will also lose something called the stress. They will get stress points. And just like in real life, when you hit 100 stress, you get some kind of psychosomatic, like they can become abusive or paranoid or crazy, or actually they can also get good stuff like focused or heroic, things like that.
If they get stressed.
Yeah,
Wow.
at the end of stress you get like a reaction, which is randomized. So it could be a good reaction, but more likely than not it's going to be a bad reaction. And then you have equipment down here, and you can get special trinkets. Some of them are general for everyone, and some of them are for specific classes. This guy's a crusader, and this is a highwayman. This mess. He's considered the driver of the wagon.
Okay.
So
The wagon that crashed.
yeah,
and then-
exactly. This is the
Right.
wagon. We're going to our family home now. So he was driving, and we crashed, and now we have to get out of here. So you can see health here. You can see some stats. Like as you notice, all these things they have an accuracy base. They have different effects. Some of them are better at hitting but cause less damage, stuff like that.
All right.
You don't really need to keep track on it to to be able to play this, but if you want to be successful, then these things are worth to consider. Alright, we have to select the destination, and we are going here. We're already past 10
Brigands
minutes.
have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
The hamlet is just ahead. I really like the narrator in this game. And bam! Alright, we're fighting this guy.
Thug in brutal fashion,
see?
that all may hear of your arrival.
Now we caught him by surprise, which means that we get an extra round on him. You see this little surprise here. We can also be caught by surprise. And one of the worst things being caught by surprise is the fact that it jumbles up the order people are standing. So if you have healers in the back, they can go to the front.
Oh gosh. Yeah, well that makes sense.
Yeah.
And if you're caught up by surprise, you're not information.
No, exactly. And it's terrible because some of these people they might even not even have any abilities that work for here.
Oh.
But this guy, let's go with open vein. It can make this guy bleed, which is really good. We want to do that.
Bam.
Blam! Oh, he started bleeding. Excellent. And smite causes the most damage. This zealous accusation we usually use when there's more than one enemy.
Right.
So you want to... Oh, there we go.
Oh, we killed him.
Yeah.
Woo.
Blossoms.
We got a little bit of gold, too.
He
Basically...
didn't do anything to us though. We just
No,
fucking
he
killed
didn't.
him.
Yeah, he was just standing. No, he's gonna try to hurt us. Alright, we can interact with stuff, and in the tutorial this thing always has gold in
Leave
it.
nothing unchecked.
Generally,
There's much to be found in
roguelikes
forgotten
are
places.
notorious for being ruthless when it comes to like searching things. So always err on the side of cautious. Don't just go clicking everything all willy-nilly, because most of the time you're gonna get fucked. And not in a good way. But there's a couple of things. I mean, we're gonna get to that in time. Here's the chest, for example.
Send these
We
vermin
got a
a
surprise!
message.
Oh
The rightful owner has returned,
But
and their kind
apparently-
is no longer welcome.
no! Now we had enough speed, so we actually get to act anyway. And recently they added these turn counters. That was recently updated. This game is, by the way, not finished yet. It's still being developed, although I can very much recommend getting it. It is extremely fun to play. Sorry, just had to sell the game a little bit. It's really good. I've played quite a bit of roguelikes, and this one has me on the edge of my seat all the time. So, alright, Zealous Accusation can only hit 2 targets. However, this guy, you can see he's extra wide. He's really wide, so he counts as 2 targets.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a big guy. So we're gonna try to stun him, because he also causes a lot of damage. Ah! And we got him stunned. That means he doesn't...
Woo!
Yeah. This guy, he uses blanket fire. Oh, dodged. That's really nice. Alright, so since he's in the front, because we get surprised, he can only open veins. Now, I don't really want him to do that. This is, someone's probably gonna frown at me for doing this, but I'm gonna move him to the back. That takes up one of his rounds. Oh, and he's done. See, now we can hit all 2 of them, actually, with the Grape Shot Blast. It hits the 3 targets in the front. So.
Alright.
And we got a dodge, of course. Interesting little tidbit, you can actually die in the tutorial.
Wow, really?
Yeah, you can die. Oh, we got a crit. Like, for example, here, they crit.
Jeez.
Yeah. And
They do not go easy on you.
No, they do not. And the little gray thing that appeared over Reynold's head means that he suffered some stress. Because the other guy, whatever his name was, he got hit with a crit.
Aww.
So he's like, no, my friend!
They're friends already?
I guess. Or they're like, no, if they kill him, they're gonna kill me.
Right.
A little thing as well, you want to take out ranged guys as quick as possible because they cause the most average damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. Oh! Another crit.
In a single
That does
man.
not look good.
It does not. He has only 7 HP left. Alright, we need to step up our game. Stun him. Ah! Alright, let's see.
Are we gonna die?
No, I don't think we will. I really hope
Well,
we don't.
He might.
Stun. No, we'll see. Yeah, phew, that was lucky. All right, let's hope we can finish up the Fusilier. Nope, finish him off.
Shit. That does not look good.
It does not look good now. Oh,
Ow.
lucky. He's bleeding. That means he loses 1 damage per round. That's fine. He's got 2 health left. All right, we're gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stun him again. Yes. All right.
Phew.
Oh,
Oh, but
that's
he's
not
dead.
good. That's not good.
Facing the abyss.
He is on death's door, which means that at any time he can actually die.
Oh gosh, poor driver. He just wanted to. He was just doing his
He was
job.
just doing his job, and now he's all pulled into this shit. All right, yes, we got rid of the Fusilier. He's stunned, and now we're gonna hit him with a smite. Ooh. Come on, Dismiss.
That.
Oh
no.
wow! There
He was
goes the
just
driver.
doing his job. You killed him. Oh my god.
Rest in peace, Dismiss. Rest in peace. Poor soul.
Poor dude.
Let's avenge him.
The bigger the beast.
Wow. Usually at this point, I would recommend restarting the game, but we are Swede Fighters. We will not restart. And this video is already 16 minutes long. Sorry for that, guys. Oh, I didn't open the chest because the chest is always trapped in the tutorial. Good thing to remember. We got a bunch of money.
Right.
And we're gonna end the video here actually, so we start fresh with the town. And I'm sorry I've been talking so much.
It's okay. Are we gonna bury the driver?
Yeah, we're gonna bury him.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Hey.
Yeah, we're gonna feed on his corpse.
Aw.
It's a dog-eat-dog world, what can I say?
I don't think dogs eat anyone. I think I sucked Tulu back there, but okay.
I'm sorry. Anyway, that's all for this episode. We will be back soon, I hope. And thanks you a lot for thanks you a lot. Very good Swedish to English. Sorry. Thank you for watching. If you haven't gotten this game, I do recommend getting it. Hopefully, we will be doing lots more of these playthroughs.
Hope so.
And we will actually continue recording after this. So until next time, you've been watching Swede Fighters. Bye bye.
Bye. Do I have to have 5?
Yeah, we do. Ah! Oh no, your hand. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Bye.
Bye.